You're going to give me a swelled head, and that's the last thing I need right now. We are coming to you right now from the Howard Gilman Opera House at the Brooklyn Academy of Music. Bam, this is our 6th visit to Brooklyn. I have many relatives here tonight. Some might say too many relatives here tonight. I was born at Bay Ridge Hospital. I grew up in Mill Basin, which is... Mill Basin is so deep in Brooklyn, the subway doesn't even go there. The only way to get to Mill Basin is by boat from Rhode Island. Hey, do we have any Yankees fans in the house here? It's a good time to be a Yankees fan. The Yankees beat the Blue Jays last night to clinch their division and took a well-earned opportunity to celebrate.
This is what you should do when you win a division title. And guys, they never fell out of first place since April 27th.
Yeah, look at that. That's what's known as an Irish bidet. Aaron Judge did not hit home run number 61 yesterday. He barely even got a chance. The other teams keep walking him. The Blue Jays walked him 4 times in 5 at-bats last night. 4 walks. Even dogs were like, that's too many walks. Judge is hoping to break the single-season home run record held by Roger Maris. He's been stuck at 60 for a week now. He has 8 games left. I think I would hate to be Aaron Judge. It's sort of like being constipated and the whole city knows it. Meanwhile, speaking of constipation, my team, the Mets, are doing what the Mets do best. They're torturing us. Most of the season, they're in first place. Things are going great. They lost to Miami yesterday. They're now tied for first place with the Braves. If they lose the division, they will not get a first-round bye. I wish I could say I'm surprised. Breaking hearts is what the Mets do. They're like the Kardashians of baseball. And I'm here all Kanye, you know? And, oh, hey, before we go another minute, I'd like you to say hello to a very dear friend, my sidekick of more than 70 years, Guillermo, everybody. There he is. I've never been more attracted to you than I am right now.
Love you.
Guillermo got some Edwin Diaz-style accompaniment tonight from Timmy Trumpet, who is right up there in the balcony. Hi, Timmy. I'm Jimmy. Timmy will be sitting in with the Cletones tonight. And the Mets aren't the only New Yorkers in a fix right now. Former Brooklyn Borough president and current mayor of New York, Eric Adams, is getting some heat for a comment he made about, of all places, Kansas.
We have a brand. New York has a brand. And when people see it, it means something. You know, when we go there, it's not, Kansas doesn't have a brand. When you go there, okay, you're from Kansas. No.
First of all, I just want to say my wife went to Kansas, and I have to defend them. Kansas does have a brand. It's the rectangle next to the other rectangle. But more importantly, what did Kansas do to deserve that? I mean, they're minding their own business, and they get an unprompted attack from the mayor of New York. Obviously, the insult didn't sit well with people from Kansas who issued this very Kansas-y rebuttal on their local news.
Okay, Mayor Adams, those are fighting words. Check this out. Close to 3 million people live in the Sunflower State. Dodge City is really the Windy City. In fact, it's the windiest city in America. It ain't Chicago. There are more than 500 caves in Kansas, and we're saving the bees. Our state bug is the honeybee. So take that, Mayor Adams.
Wow. Wow, whoa. No need to get nasty, guys. Come on now. This is... Somebody needs to help Kansas with their snaps. They're bragging about how many caves they have, which... And the truth is, New York and Kansas have a lot more in common than you think. For one thing, both places don't like Eric Adams, right? So... Oh, hey, speaking of people of unlikable people, the richest man in America is now Elon Musk. According to the new Forbes 400 list, Elon Musk is worth around $251 billion. He beat out Jeff Bezos, who topped the list last year. Bezos ceded his spot at number one in a show of solidarity with employees who aren't allowed to go number one on the job. And Donald Trump's back on the list. He didn't make it last year. The first time in 25 years, he came in at number 343 on the Forbes 400, which hopefully will soon be his inmate number as well. You know, there's another new book about our former president, and this one's by New York Times reporter Maggie Haberman, who gets all the information. According to her book, which is called Confidence Man, Trump at one point was going to fire his daughter Ivanka and her husband Jared with a tweet. He's going to fire them on Twitter, but his chief of staff, John Kelly, was able to stop him from doing it by waving a KFC drumstick in front of him and tossing it across the room. Haberman wrote that Trump was racist. He assumed staffers who weren't white at the White House were waiters. He was homophobic. He was transphobic. He had problems dealing with female leaders of other countries. He called Angela Merkel a bitch. The first time he met the then Prime Minister of Britain, Theresa May, he said to her, "Some people are pro-life, some people are pro-choice. Imagine if some animals with tattoos raped your daughter and she got pregnant." And then he asked her about the windmills near his golf course in Ireland. So that's the thing about Trump. One thing he is a great conversationalist. According to this book, everyone who worked at the White House, including his family, thought Trump was a dangerous, unpredictable child. And on behalf of all of us, I just want to say thank you to those brave men and women who kept that information to themselves and away from the American people who could have removed him from office. Now that Trump has moved to Florida, there's a new creature bothering New Yorkers right now, and it's the spotted lanternfly. I didn't know. I assume you've seen these things. Basically, cockroach with a makeover is what it is. They invaded the city over the summer, and they're everywhere now. Thankfully, they don't bite or sting, but they do a lot of damage to plants. They say they could devastate crops and trees, and so the USDA said if you see one, you should smash spotter and lanternflies, smash and scrape egg. I think this plan was devised by the Hulk, but anyway, during rehearsal, one landed right here on the stage as we were talking about it. Hand to God, and I did what they tell you to. I smashed it. And
You did what?
Well, hold on. I smashed it.
You did what?
I smashed it, I said.
You monster!
What is this? What are you here?
What do you mean, what am I? I'm a lanternfly. And that beautiful bug that you murdered? That was my mother.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Your mother, what was your mom's name?
Her name was Josh.
Your mother's name was Josh?
Yeah, it's a family name. Her name was Josh, and now she's dead. You killed my mother,
Well,
Josh.
again, I'm so sorry, but the government said you're a destructive invasive species, and we should squash you and squash your eggs.
Right. Yeah, the government.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The government. Okay. I didn't trust the government with the lockdown. I'm not going to trust them now. You know what I mean?
Well, clearly you didn't care about the lockdown because you lanternflies are running all over the city, and we're supposed to kill you on sight. That's
Yeah. Who said that? The government?
yeah, the people in charge of bug stuff said to the government.
Yeah. Well, so you just go and you kill and you don't ask any questions, right? Well, you just you know what it is? You're a Hollywood liberal elite, okay? And excuse me, if there are kids in the audience, cover your ears. You're a sick.
Wait a minute now. First of all, there are kids in the audience, and secondly, so what, you're saying you're not destructive? And
No, I'm a lanternfly. Look at how pretty I am.
yeah, well, you are pretty. I will give you that. Well, then why are you here? What are you doing?
What do you mean, why am I here? What am I doing here? I'm here for the same reason all of you are here, to enjoy New York City, baby! This is the Big Apple, and I came here to take a bite. And by that, I mean we're gonna kill all of the apple trees.
Oh, so you admit you're here to kill the trees?
Yeah, we're we're tree killers. We're destroying your food supply. And that's not all we're doing, all right? We're also having a little SEX, baby.
Yeah, I know.
If this, you know what? There we go.
Is that how it goes?
That's what I wanted to do. I'm pumping out kids faster than Hilaria Baldwin and her husband, Alejandro Baldwin, on a new show that we're calling Yo Soy un Celebrity. Ponga un bebé adentro mío.
I did not know you were bilingual. Yes. All right, well, we understand. And again, I'm sorry there has to be a conflict between us.
I don't look for it's just that you and all these New Yorkers had better you better get used to us because we are banging each other's brains out. I'm not even sure that we have brains. Yeah, kids, right? Come here.
Hi, kids.
Yeah.
All right, well, they are cute.
Yeah. Now, let's get out of here. Guys, let's get out of here before old Murder Feet tries to kill all of us with his big fat feet, and then he's gonna try to give us the COVID vaccine. Come on, guys, let's go!
Don't listen to him, kid. Hi there, how are you? Ow! Very rude. All right, Nick Kroll's new special is called Little Big Boy. It's on Netflix right now. Thank you, Nick.